when you're taking out the 33, how often did they catch you or know where you were at, where they almost killed you?
About twice, 2 or 3 times. One specifically was against the counter sniper, a Chechen sniper. We just made a really dumb call, essentially being out in the open field like that, and he pinned us down for about 3 hours. The second time I had, or my team was kind of compromised, was 3 days prior to that. I was overwatching some Marines, and we set up a sniper hide in someone's, essentially like their kitchen overseas. And I'm not sure how they found us, or I have no idea, but they start launching mortars and shooting, rounds off in our general direction, but nothing like too close. Managed to still pick off a few guys that operation. And the third time, I'm not even going to say that they really had a lock on us. It was, I think they were just sending bullets to where they thought the shots were coming from. But 9 times out of 10, they had no idea.
So to a professional sniper who's playing the game of deception, who's trying to take out a target, a great one, you're not going to be able to see what this person is doing, right? Because they're playing a game of deception.
Oh, yeah.
Now, our hopes is that our Secret Service knows that they're going to be able to catch a professional sniper that is a pro in deception, which, by the way, what part of Thomas Crooks's profile as a sniper showed you that he's prolific?
None.
So how do we, as the greatest country in the world, that we're supposed to have the greatest military in the world, how do we, with our Secret Service, not catch somebody who's an amateur sniper?
I think there's so much about it that screams incompetence or a setup. But I also know, having worked with Secret Service and training with Secret Service, their counter sniper teams, like they're good, they're really good. But if they were going up against, let's say, if a me or something like that, and I wanted to really stretch out some distances, they're I don't think so. Like they'd have a hard time.
So you think even like you think out of 100 missions, you're hired to find leaks. When I worked at Bally Total Fitness 20-something years ago, they had something called shoppers. What shoppers would do is shoppers would come to Bally's and they would sit there with a camera on their shirt and they would act like they want to buy membership from you to see if you misrepresent. Because Bally's had a criticism, the thing that they would get criticized for the most is they were selling 36-month contract memberships, and people hated it because the salesperson wouldn't explain, Nick, you're buying a 3-year contract of $40 a month. So Bally's would send people that would be told that these guys are just selling a membership without telling me the contract, and you ask me the question, and then boom, guess what? A week later, we'd get an email saying, hey, Johnny, you're fired because you didn't disclose to XYZ client that you had a 36-month contract. Because of that, you're fired. Here's the video if you want to say it. A shopper caught you. Bally's would do that. And by the way, it was fantastic because everybody's like, I hope you shop me because I do it the right way. And the other guys would shiver. So if you, a sniper, they bring in all our Secret Service guys that are protecting our assets. And your job is to deceive them in different locations. Out of 100 different training missions that we do, it's purely training purposes. How many times do you think you would be able to deceive our existing Secret Service team that we have?
Out of 100 times?
Out of 100 times.
98.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. They're not trained. Like, they're good. I'm not going to give away too much, but they're good. They have technology on their side, but they're not as... I think the movies really, really pulled a number on them, hyped them up, I guess. Like, they're good, but up against a really good sniper, there's not much they can do.
How do you know that? Meaning, like what?
I've worked with them.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So PMC, private military contractor, like a Blackwater with Eric Prince, but you weren't with them. You were with a different PMC that you were part of. Okay. And then also as a Ranger sniper yourself, right? When you're interacting with, like, for example, if somebody talks to me about jiu-jitsu and they're kind of like, well, let me tell you, I do this. And last night I'm talking to Russell Peters at the house. We're having a cigar at the house till 1 o'clock. He's telling me all these things about jiu-jitsu. Guess what I know about it? This much, right?
Yeah.
But if a jiu-jitsu guy talks to a jiu-jitsu guy, you can kind of know this is how much he knows, right? Same with basketball, same with sports, same with business, same with investments, same with being a sniper. How do you know when you talk to a Secret Service person where you say, Yeah, this guy's full of shit. He has no clue what he's talking about. What signs does it give you to say they're incompetent?
I'm not going to say that there's so many. It's not necessarily signs that they're giving off. It's just the training that they've had to undergo. And when I first initially left the military and I did my PMC time, after that I ran a shooting school or shooting package. And on 3 different occasions, the Secret Service came down to train with me and another instructor for a week at a time. And once we got to certain distances, for guys like us, it's considered like, oh, that's a pretty good shot. That's an easy shot. But when they got on scope and got on glass and it came time to actually engage targets, it was night and day. It was night and day. They only stretch their rifles out so far. And the line of work that they're doing, they're not they're more of like your basic, I guess, SWAT team, high-level SWAT team sniper. They're not shooting great distances. If I wanted to assassinate a president or somebody like that, it would be I'm stretching shots out like easily over half a mile. And they're counter snipers. It'd be hard for them to plug me at that point.
Your experience from you guys as snipers talking in the marketplace, who's known for being the best snipers? What country produces the best snipers?
Oh, what country? I would say, oh, wow. Country. Germany's pretty good. Germany's pretty good. That's almost like, that's basically where sniping started. Germany's really good. In the United States, military branch-wise, Marines. The Marine Corps, they produce the best, absolute best snipers.
Why do you think Germans produce the best snipers?
They've had their schools for so long. We would, after a war, the U.S. military would kind of like disband the sniper schools. I think they just got rid of one of the sniper schools in the Marine Corps, something like that. There's a sniper school that they just recently disbanded. So I believe that with the German snipers, they never, what is that?
After a century of a legend building, the Marine Corps is doing away with the scout sniper as part of a large force redesign, and 8 Marines who graduated on December 15th signaled the end of an era.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Yep.
7 months ago.
They produced the best snipers. I shot with the Marine Corps in the International Sniper Competition, and that was like 60 or so sniper teams from all around the world. They believe the Marines got 3rd place. We got 4th place.
Worldwide.
Who
was first?
Delta Force was first.
Delta's first.
Delta
is still ahead of Marines when it comes to being a sniper.
They're really good.
Who's second? Navy SEALs or?
Surprisingly, no. Who was Green Berets were second. The Green Berets were second.
Very interesting.
Yeah, they have a really good sniper.
If we take our Delta snipers, who won, and we put them up against Germany's snipers, how do we weigh against them?
Shooting, I would pick Delta on shooting. When it comes to the tradecraft and the art of being a sniper and the stalking, I'm taking Germany.
Have you ever trained with the German snipers or no?
No, I went to Finland and I trained with the Finnish snipers and the Estonian counter snipers.
What did you hear about the methodology Germans use to train their snipers?
Their history and their lineage. They're so old school, but they're really good at the fundamentals. They are extremely good at the fundamentals. And I think something that we kind of lack, or that we did lack, was we would kind of get cocky, I guess, a little bit, and we let technology start to take over. They stayed so well with the basics. They had a really good grasp on the basics, and that's what made them really, really good.
How great is it that at a time like this, when you have questions about politics, you can ask Candace Owens, Chris Cuomo, Tulsi Gabbard, all on Minnect. And if you got questions about what happened here with the sniper, and I got questions about what happened with the Secret Service assassin, I want to ask somebody that was a sniper before. Now you can. Nick Irving, 33 confirmed kills. As a sniper, Army Ranger, is on Minnect. Ask him whatever question you want. He'll respond back to you. Just click on that QR code, download the app, start asking now.